um, it it triggered a bad spell physically for me for a little while, and that physical spell turned into a mental and an emotional bad spell for me. I fell into a deep depression. Um, Bad habits started. There was no exercising, there was no eating right, there was
Right.
drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes. It's just like outwardly, I would nobody would ever know that I came home every night after work and drank a ton of rum.
Right.
It just I like to believe I hit it well,
Yeah.
but I was slowly killing myself and didn't even know it.
Right.
Um, I had gained a tremendous amount of weight. I'd gotten up to 300 pounds. Um, and then with all of that comes the bad health things, the high cholesterol, the diabetes, all those dangerous things that happen as a result of not taking care of yourself.
Right.
Until one day I went to the doctor and he was like, "Listen, brother, I got to be honest with you." He goes, "You're getting older and you are not in good shape." I was like, "Yeah, I know I need to work out." He's like, "No, no, you don't understand." He goes, Your health is in bad shape." And he said, You need to do something now, or you're going to find yourself not being around." And it gave me pause, and it made me think about my family and wanting to be around for them. So that's kind of where it started. That was somewhere in late 2023, um, or like the summer of 2023, and it's been a long road since then. But
Mhm.
you know, here I am. I'm not perfect. I'm not my diet's not perfect, but there's definitely improvements in all those aspects. So you just have to take what's important to you and listen to people around you, and hopefully have positive people around you to say, you know what, the doctor's right. Maybe you need to do what you have to do to take care of yourself. So yeah, it's been a journey.
Yeah. Wow, man. That's awesome. I mean, that's a like from where, what I mean, from where you were to now. Um, that's quite the transformation. And you said you're not perfect, but and I can feel like we're always the hardest on ourselves.
Yeah.
We're always our own like worst critic. But to take a look back and to see like, okay, here's who I was, and now here's where I am. Like it's quite the transformation. So
Yeah, there's no question that I'm proud of myself for having become more healthy and
right,
lost the weight and doing things that I haven't or wasn't able to do before.
right,
Um, but there's always room for improvement. And I'm not a
right,
perfectionist in any way, but you can always tweak a diet to make it better and that kind of thing. And but I'm very happy with my progress. I've become more healthy. I can do more things with my family, and that's what it's about for me. So, um, you know, I'll continue to work on it and improve the things I can. But other than that, I'm in a good spot. I believe physically, mentally for sure, emotionally for sure. Not perfect, but definitely in a better place. Definitely
right.
a better place.
Well, and you said like not there's always room for improvement too, and that's I don't know. There's something about like seeing where you've come from, but then also realizing that like, hey, I haven't yet like peaked or I haven't arrived fully yet. You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
um
And
I
not
do.
and not becoming content with like where you are.
Yes, and I think that's a key for me is to not just say, "Hey, I've reached where I've reached. I'm good," and just let it be. To keep pushing forward. And um, if I can make a better choice one day as far as my diet goes, or whatever, then so be it. Um,
Right.
I am content, but I know that there's more that I can do, and I'll keep progressing. I'll just do my best to keep progressing. That's all I can do.
Right. Awesome. Awesome. Well, that kind of leads me into our like first question here that I want to ask you. What inspires Eric? What inspires you or motivates you, like on your journey?
So, not to sound cliche, and I know it's going to sound cliche, but the reality is,
That's okay. Hey, listen, this is a cliche safe zone. It's fine.
okay. But truly, it's my health and my family because that's how I got on the journey to begin with.
Right.
So I just continue to use that going forward. So, my goal is to be healthy so that I can be around for my family longer and enjoy them longer. So I always keep that at the forefront. That's my number one motivation in doing all this. Of course, there's the satisfaction of accomplishing things like a better race time or a new distance I've run, but the number one is my health and my family. So
Right.
those are the two motivators for me. They started out that way, and they continue to be that way, and I hope that it will remain as the constant in all this.
Right. And I would say, you know what? Like it's whatever works for you. There's so many different, in the conversations that I've had with people, there's so many different variety of things that motivate them. And for one, it might be family. For somebody else, it might be health. For somebody else, it might be, just something else. But there's so many different motivating factors out there.
Yeah, it's
How
definitely
many,
different for everybody, for sure.
right? How many kiddos do you have?
I have two. I have two boys.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Um, so what do you, and thank you to the people that have joined. Remember, if you have a comment, a question, anything you want to just like throw in here, uh, be awesome. You are more than welcome to do that. So what do you enjoy the most, Eric, about your journey?
Um, it's funny because my answer is going to be a little bizarre. I think that for a
That's
lot of
okay.
us, for a lot of us who run, I think we enjoy a little suffering. So I enjoy being in a training block. I enjoy having that goal to try to look forward to. Um, but with that comes a little suffering. It's the getting up early in the morning. It's the running in the heat or the rain or the cold, and it's just something I enjoy for some odd reason. But that's what it is. But um, I enjoy having that goal in the distance to try to achieve, something that I wake up for every day and say, you know what, I got to put in the work. Yeah, it's early, or yeah, it's raining or it's cold, but the work needs to get done and we need to put it in. And that's what I think gets me going every day, just that goal at the end of the training block. I love being in the training block. If I could be in a constant training block year round, I would, but
Right.
my coach is not going to like that. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just enjoy the little bit of suffering that comes with that. It's odd, but it's what I enjoy.
I mean, I think it's not really odd to people that are in it, like to run. I think that could be possibly a common theme amongst
Yeah,
runners.
I think
Like we,
people outside the running community may not fully grasp it, which is okay. But I think that the majority of people in the running community most will understand it and get it. That maybe just haven't said it out loud.
yeah, I think it's like a thing. Like we thrive in the chaos. We thrive in the suffering.
Yes,
Like that's
for sure.
where, oddly enough, that's where our bread and butter is like that's where we get the most out of our bodies and our minds, I think.
Yeah, that's
Which
that's
is,
that's essentially where we grow as runners. It's during those tough times, during those tough runs, bad weather, whatever it is. Those are the times I think that we get stronger, and um, that's what we're at the end of the day. We're like, you know what? I left on this run not wanting to run, or I didn't think I could put in that kind of mileage, and here I am.
right,
So I think that suffering is where we grow as runners.
right, exactly. Um, so we talked about what you enjoy. What do you not necessarily enjoy? Like, what's not your favorite thing in your training? Like, it can be as simple as, I mean, it can be something major. It can be as simple as like, like I don't like to stretch or I don't like to,
I,
I
I
don't,
I can tell you I don't like stretching right now.
I don't either.
I
But
probably don't do
at
as much as I
40,
should.
yeah, at 48 years old, I'm like, I got to stretch more. I don't like it, but
Yeah, yeah. Once you start to get older, it becomes more of a necessity than anything else. And I'm going
Right.
to tell you right now, I'm failing miserably at that. So yeah, you could put that on the list. That's one of those things that I don't necessarily enjoy, and I got to be honest with you, I don't do very often, and I should, but
Hey,
it's the
listen,
reality.
listen, this is
Um,
a safe place, full transparency. It's
yeah, yeah,
because I didn't do it. I didn't do it a whole lot at all
yeah,
until recently, until my foot kind of went south, and I have to now, and even now it doesn't even really help all the way. So I don't know, but anyways,
yeah. It is important. There is a benefit to it. You know, injury prevention and that kind of thing. I just wish more of us would do it, including myself. You know, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, stretching you can definitely put on that list. Um, as far as what I don't like, I got to be honest with you. It's an odd one. So I tend to be a little bit of an impatient person, and I feel like because I've gotten into this running game a little late in life, started at 50 years old, and I'm 51 now, going on 52. I lack a little patience, so I feel like I want to be at a certain level in running.
mhm.
Um, but I know I'm not there, and I know I've only been running for 2 years, and I know that my body hasn't fully adapted to all the different training aspects of running. So I get a little impatient with myself and with the training, and that's my coach's job. And he needs to reel me back in and say, "Hey, buddy, listen, you do know you've only been running for 2 years, so you do know that you have certain limitations to your body as far as your surgeries and stuff." He reels me back in and brings me back to life a little bit, back
Right.
to reality.
You want to shout out your coach at all? Give a shout
Yeah,
out.
yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that. So my coach is Luis Orta. He is the owner of My Olympic Coach. Um, he has got a fantastic running community down here. He is a Venezuelan Olympic champion,
Nice.
and he is fast. But yeah, he's great. He's got a great team there. All of his coaches are Olympians. His wife is a Asian Olympian from Sri Lanka, and he's got another coach, Paxton Smith, who's from Colorado, who is an Olympic trials, U.S. Olympic trials runner. And I believe that they are trying to get back into that. But yeah, that's based on the name of the coaching company, My Olympic Coach. Um,
Awesome.
yeah, so
Sorry,
they're
I
fantastic.
didn't mean to sidetrack you there. I was just
No, no, that's okay. I'm okay
I
with
was
that.
curious. Okay.
Yeah, but I appreciate you letting me plug them. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll earn you something, right?
yeah.
Like,
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, maybe a day off or something.
yeah, he'll take it easier on you.
Yeah.
Um, but so you were saying, sorry,
So yeah,
I I
I
have
just think my impatience just
yeah,
it really gets the most of me, and I have to make sure that I stay grounded and stay focused on the task at hand and what I'm capable of, and just accept what I'm capable of, and go with that. So
right, awesome. Um, so what's some things possibly that you yourself you've learned along the way or experienced along the way that on your journey that might speak to someone else and help them in their situation or their journey.
so here's what I learned very early on, and it took me a little while to actually understand it. And this is more for the newer runners because I am a newer runner as well. Um, Comparison, they say that quote, "Comparison's the killer of joy." It absolutely is 100%. Because of my impatience, I looked at all these influencers on Instagram and realized, these guys are running 7 minute miles, and when I started running, I wanted to be just like them, and that's
Mhm.
how you get hurt. So the one
Right,
thing I've learned is to not compare yourself to others. Your day one may be somebody else's day 1,000, and you know you're going to set yourself up for failure, and that's not what we want in this game. We want ourselves and everybody else around us in this community to develop and become good runners, but enjoy it too, and love it, and come to love it. And I
right,
think that those that start out wanting to be somebody else's day 900 is eventually going to one get hurt, and then they're never going to want to come back to running again. So stay focused on what you're capable of doing. Take it nice and easy, take it nice and slow, and just know that one day you will be at day 900, and you will have seen that progress from day one.
Right.
Don't compare yourself to everybody, and don't believe everything you see on social media either. That's another
Right.
thing. Yeah,
Exactly.
there's a lot of stuff on social media that just is completely fake, and um, you know,
Well, and I've said it before, you only see someone's obviously like best moments. Like they're not going to put together a reel and have
yeah,
it not be their best,
yeah,
you
that's
know,
very true. Very true.
or post anything that is not like does not in their minds does not appeal to people. In order for it to appeal to people, it has to be your best.
Right.
It's going to be your highlights, not your lows. So yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you just you can't go based on that. And I think there's something awesome and beautiful about owning like your own pace. And what I mean by that is just being comfortable enough to be like, okay, this is me, and this is how I run, and this is my pace, and this is comfortable for me,
Yeah,
and it's okay. Like I don't have to be, like someone else. Like this is okay.
I
This is
agree.
fine.
I agree,
And
and it took me a little while to get to that point. I'll be honest with you, because it took me a while to get on Strava, because I knew that once once you finish your run on your Garmin, it gets uploaded to Strava and everybody can see it. It took
right,
me a little while to get on Strava, because I almost felt embarrassed, because my run times were, you know, the paces were super slow or whatever, until I got comfortable enough to say, I really don't care what other people are doing. I'm doing my thing too. And then I realized that, nobody else really cares either. So,
right,
yes, I agree with you. There is I like seeing other people post their, not being afraid to post what their paces are and their mileage or whatever. Just get out there, do it, and enjoy it.
right, exactly. Um, okay, so we're done with those questions.
Okay.
And I don't know. Did I mention this to you or did I not? You'll be able to tell me. So I'm gonna, and you're the first one that I'm doing this with. So
Oh boy.
you're the guinea pig. So I've got ten quick questions for you,
Okay.
and they're gonna be like we're gonna try. I'm not gonna actually time you, but I'm saying 10 questions in 2 minutes.
Rapid fire.
Okay, rapid fire questions. Yes.
All right.
So just kind of like quickly, like go through it. I'll ask them quick, and that'll be that. And we'll see how
Okay.
this goes.
All right. We'll give it a shot.
But I'm hopeful that you'll make it work, Eric, because you're
All
good.
right.
Okay, so running pet peeve.
Oh, running pet peeve.
Yeah, what's a running pet peeve of yours?
Uh, the heat.
Okay, low or high socks.
Low. I'm old. Low.
Okay,
I'm old school.
early for races or late?
Early. Always
Okay,
early.
okay. What distance is your favorite?
The marathon.
Okay. You have one more run in you and only one. Where do you do it?
Where do I do it?
Yeah.
Uh, New York City.
Okay. Favorite running movie or quote?
Comparison is a killer of joy.
Nice.
I
Okay.
say it all the time.
Okay. Shoes that you prefer. What shoes?
Adidas Adios Pro 3.
Okay.
For the
Hat or no hat during a run?
no hat, headband.
Okay. Group or solo runs?
Ooh. Uh,
Oh, if you had
I'm,
to pick
I'm,
one.
I, I'm going to go with group. I like the group now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I would pick solo. That's okay though.
Yeah.
Pavement. Okay. Last one. Pavement or trail running?
Pavement.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm too clumsy for the trail. I'm going to hurt myself.
Right? I mean, seriously, that is a real thing. I never even wanted to do trail running because I had no desire to because I'm like, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Yeah. Kudos to
And
those people that get out there and do that, because I just feel like that's just an injury waiting to happen for me. It's just an injury waiting to happen.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously. Kudos to them because I can't, man, I don't know. Full transparency. Listen, sometimes I struggle on a treadmill. I do.
I
Just
I
because
just
I think it's in my mind that I think like maybe it's a mind thing where I think I'm just gonna like be one of those people that like fall off like miss a step on a treadmill and
yeah.
just it's
I
gonna
am
be
not a I'm not a
embarrassing.
fan of the treadmills. I'm not a fan of the treadmills, and I'm not a fan of the trails. I just, yeah, I can't do them. I will do the treadmill if I absolutely have to get a run in, and it's the only way I can. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just commented on somebody's post today. She posted running 18 miles on a treadmill. I was like, 18 miles. I don't want to run 18 minutes on a treadmill, but
But it's actually, you know what, on a treadmill, if you do on your like Garmin, if you put in like treadmill, for your keeping track of your run, I mean, it's not terrible. Like it goes by, well, not super fast, but
no. If I'm on a treadmill, I need the distractions. I need something. I need the TV in front of me, or I need something just to take my mind off the fact that I am running in the same place the entire time. You know?
right. See, and a TV, because I've tried that before, but a TV distracts me. I'm
Oh,
better with the. I'm one of those. I gotta have the TV off and just music.
oh no. Yeah. I mean, I could go with music, but it's got to be something special to take my mind off the fact that again that I'm literally running in place. You know, like a hamster. Um, but yeah, it is a last resort for me. It is a last resort. It is one of those the coach says, "Hey, you really need to get that running today," and maybe because of work or family obligation,
Right.
whatever, I can't get outside. Yeah, I'll get on the treadmill. But man, it's painful the entire time. All mental, of course. It's not because the
Right.
conditions are perfect. You can set a pace. You can have air conditioning. There's no rain or cold to worry about. There's no heat to worry about. So it literally is all mental for me, just being on a treadmill running at the same spot
Yeah.
for an hour. Yeah,
Right. Um, so I want to just mention shout out to everybody that joined. Um, we didn't have any comments or questions, but that's okay. Like
yeah,
you can just watch us, just talk. It's cool.
yeah.
Um, so Eric, any parting advice or words to maybe others out there that are just starting on their journeys or or you're like me and you've hit like an injury type of thing and it's like because I literally only run 3 times a week now. I'll be lucky to get about 6 to 8 miles in per week. Full
Is that
transparency.
is that
Full
because of your
transparency
injury?
and it's
Is
I
that because
hate
of
it.
your injury?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I hate it. But full transparency, that's the card I'm dealt with now. So
Yeah.
anyways,
Listen, my advice for whether you're working on recovering from an injury or just
right,
starting out is the cliche of be consistent because the truth of the matter is especially when you start new, the moment you start taking more days off than you probably should, the less you will end up going back out again because you'll fall back into that comfort zone that you were initially in before you started running,
right,
right? Where oh, I can just put it off or whatever. So just be consistent. And being consistent could mean going out for 30 minutes and running maybe 5 or 10 minutes and walking the rest or whatever. Just being out there, being active, and doing something is the key to being consistent because that will eventually turn into something special for you. I'm telling you right now, it just showing up is the key to everything. Um,
right,
Again, you don't. There's no saying you have to run at a specific pace or run a distance or whatever. Just get out there, even if you're walking, running, whatever, riding bike. Just get out there and move your body, man. That's the key right there.
right. Yeah, that's awesome.
And that goes for recovery from injuries too. Obviously, your mileage gets dropped, and you can only do a few miles a week or whatever. But there are people who never come back from an injury because they just let themselves fall into this thing where you know what I recovered. I'm not feeling any pain anymore, but I just don't have any desire to go out there because they stopped themselves from doing it.
Right.
They lost that
They stop being
consistency.
consistent. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Um, well, thank you, man, for doing
brother.
this.
I appreciate you and I appreciate what you're doing. I respect what you're doing, and
Thank you.
I tell you, keep doing it, and I'll support you any way I can.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I respect you too. And thank you for all you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Keep in touch.
Yeah,
Let's, um, let's connect again, maybe at some point.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
And maybe do this again.
I would love
Um,
to.
but have a good, when is your marathon again? Or
November
when's,
2nd.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm about 13 weeks out, I think. 13 weeks or so. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, good luck, man, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. And thank you again to everybody that joined in.
Yes.
Um,
Thank you.
yeah, we appreciate it. All right,
You do.
Eric, have a good day, man.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right.
Bye.